So, you guys, Portia Williams is out here trying to prove that she deserves first chair. She deserves to be the center of the peaches over there on RHOA, but she might be driving down the wrong road. In fact, I'm sure of it, okay? Charles Oakley. Oh my God, where's my red balloon, child? Absolutely not, Portia. No, ma'am. Oh my God. Good luck, girl. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY, and I'm here to bring y'all the latest in news and reality TVT, okay? We are going to talk about former U.S. Rep. George Santos. I'm going to tell you guys the latest on him. I'm also going to tell you what is brewing over there between Porsha and Angela Oakley, child. Oh my goodness. It is a hot mess, Porsha. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'll get to that. Y'all see the title, child. She was overheard saying that she was going to sleep with Charles. Boo. Wrong road, wrong road. I'll give y'all the latest tea on that too. And I got some other news for you, so stick around for everything, okay? Hit the like button, share the video, become a subscriber if you're not already. I appreciate everyone who's already hit that button. Also, y'all, all opinions are alleged, but I am about to back it up. And let's get into it, okay? Starting with the first story, Married to Medicine's Cecil and Simone Whitmore, y'all. They are out here falling in love all over again, okay? They are in Greece, y'all. Greece. We, have seen Cecil and Simone go through some ups and downs through the years. And a lot of people have been trying to, witness them get their groove back. They even tried to write a book about how things went wrong in their marriage. And they abandoned it because they said that they were back into it. They were fighting all over again. But now these two are empty nesters and they are enjoying the good life. Okay. So they said they are day one in Greece, eating good food, drinking good drinks. Cecil, I know Cecil is enjoying his drinks, but I love to see it. I love to see these families on reality TV living their lives out loud, even when they're not filming. So congrats to them. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and we'll get to the next story. Child, let's talk about this hot mess. Former U.S. Rep. George Santos was sentenced today to 87 months, which is a little over 7 years in a federal prison after he pleaded guilty to wire fraud, aggravated identity theft, and it all took place in New York. It happened today. He has been ordered to pay over $373,000 in restitution and forfeit over more than $205,000. Okay. Now, y'all may remember he served a little less than a year in Congress before he was expelled. He had a whole lot of people that was coming for him. He admitted to deceiving donors, to stealing identities, for Pete's sake, including those family members who helped finance his campaign. He was just a hot mess all the way around. He also misused his campaign funds for personal luxuries, designer clothing, and OF subscriptions, okay? What's up, Shannon Not So Sharp? Now, Shannon was not a part of Congress, but we know what's going on over there, okay? He also had a reputation for coming down hard on the LGBTQ community. And then check it out. Some people that knew him when said, listen, he used to be a cross-dresser who had a drag name over in Brazil. They had posted pictures of the man and everything, okay? And then he had to admit to it, saying it was something that he did when his teens or younger. And, at first deny everything until all the evidence came out. But either way, let's hope that some more of these crooked politicians have to answer to justice. Okay, that's what I say. 7 years isn't long enough as far as I'm concerned, but y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Okay, moving on. So y'all check out who has a new boo, okay? Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband, Mike Hill. I guess he's tired of people talking about how good Cynthia looks and how she's moved on. So he decided to pen a little birthday message to his boo, and it really did sound like he was throwing shade at Cynthia, okay? So some of y'all may recognize the HGTV personality, Paige Turner. So he is dating this young lady, and he said, happy birthday to this beautiful soul who helped me turn the page. Turn the page from what, Mike Hill? You all but admitted that you were an actual ex addict, okay? I felt bad for Cynthia when I was like, child, he done told you he can't stop himself. He wrote a whole book about it. But anyway, let me get back on to the birthday wish. He said, literally and spiritually, Paige has helped him turn the page. He said, your love, your prayers, your convos, they gave me peace, clarity, and strength when I needed it most. Funny how it's your birthday, but you are the gift. Thank you for being exactly what I didn't know I needed. Love you. Oh my goodness. Paige, I hope you have your gym shoes at the door ready to run up out of there, because something tells me that this man has not turned a new leaf at all. I'm just going to put it out there. Somebody tell you they slept with half of America, you should believe them. You should believe that maybe you alone can't satisfy his appetite. But anyway, moving on to the next story. Y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. So good news for Gilbert Arenas and Laura Govan's son. A young man was in a car accident yesterday that had a whole lot of people praying for him. He was put into an induced coma, and they said that it looked really, really grim. But the family did post a message to the public today after asking everybody to please pray. And in fact, his mama, Laura Govan, posted, I need everybody's effing prayers. Only she put the actual word. I need everybody's effing prayers right now. It had me in tears, actually. But they have made a comment. The family has made a comment, and they said, in a remarkable and hopeful development for Elijah Arenas, he has come out of his coma and he has shown significant signs of progress in the last 24 hours. A powerful and emotional moment. Elijah opened his eyes and was able to write on a piece of paper that he remembered the smoke and asked, did anyone get hurt? Oh my goodness. So he is actually conscious and aware, didn't lose memory at this moment. So this is what we know. The message goes on to say that although he remains incubated, his progress marks a critical step forward in his recovery. His mother, Laura, and his father, Gilbert, siblings, and family have been by his side every step of the way, holding on to faith and drawing strength from the prayers and the love that has been pouring from around the world. One of the brave individuals who helped rescue Elijah from the burning vehicle shared a harrowing account of that day. So this is someone who helped save young Elijah. Child, I sound old as crap, but I hate to hear about young babies hurting themselves. I need them to keep living, child. Anyways, this young man says, I remember hearing a banging on the car window, but I couldn't see anything because the smoke was so thick. That was when I realized that someone was inside, and I tried to break the window. but it wouldn't give. Then I saw one of the windows was already cracked just enough for me to use everything that I had to bend it and pull him out of the car that caught on fire. We knew we had to get him out. So this is an act of courage alongside of Elijah's incredible will to live has been nothing short of miraculous, and the family continues to ask for the public's prayers and support as their miracle baby fights his way back to full recovery. Okay, congrats. I'm happy for this family. I'm going to continue to pray. He was marked to be at some college for basketball. Y'all know Gilbert Arenas is a basketball player, ex-basketball player. So yeah, from what I'm understanding, everyone over there, all the Arenas children are amazing basketball players, and he was going to follow in his father's footsteps. So I pray that we see full recovery and healing, and that he can move right on into what God has for him next. Okay, let's move on to the next story. All right, y'all. So let's talk about Porsha Williams, Angela, and Charles Oakley. Child, I don't know if Porsha is trying to earn a check or an ass whooping, but she has pulled out all the cards for this coming Sunday's episode. A lot of people are saying that Porsha isn't giving this season, okay? They said that, I think it was Claudia Jordan. She said something like Porsha is giving friend of the show energy. She's putting her up there with like a Cynthia Bailey, baby. And a lot of people are saying, tell us about Simon. Tell us about Simon. Y'all. She has been telling us about Simon, okay? She said that the man won't let her film in the house. She said that he won't let her drive the cars. She said, what else did she say? She said she don't love him anymore. That was one of the episodes. I don't love this man. I don't think I love him anymore. She also said that Simon said, fuck you and them kids, okay? The one you have with Dennis and the one that's in the freezer. They are in a bad situation, and she knows it. But I'm going to tell you what else she knows. She knows that Angela Oakley is giving Real Housewives of Atlanta. She knows that Angela Oakley might hold that damn center peach next season, because whether y'all want to believe it or not, Angela got a lot of stories to tell. People are interested, at least I am, in what is going on with her and Charles. I want to know what her relationship is like with her mother, who has bipolar. I want to know what it's like, her relationship is like with her sister, who kicked her daughter out the house. I want to know what her relationship is like with her daughter, who got married behind her back, okay? This woman got a lot of stories to tell, including that damn fan that she takes everywhere and that damn wig glue. What's going on with it? Why does it keep lifting up? Why? But yeah, Porsha knows that the pressure is on, okay? And on Sunday night, she's about to do some dirty work, which Porsha is known for. Okay, y'all can see the synopsis. Porsha cowboy themed birthday party bash comes to an end, although Drew arrival didn't dampen the birthday girls parade. A message received from Atlanta did. So it wasn't Drew that ruins her parade, but something else is about to. And then it says, Angela overhears a conversation amongst the women she thought was her friends. And Porsha flat out says that she should sleep with Charles. I'm telling you now, and if you've been watching Porsha on her YouTube page, you can tell that she's making Angela out to be the enemy, right? Saying that Angela is overly aggressive and all these things. Well, Porsha, what you forgot to leave out is that you, a person who has a reputation for snatching people's husbands, basically was out there making jokes or, being for real, who knows, about pulling up on Charles. And we already heard Charles say that he ain't what Porsha wants. So I don't know. Y'all talk to me in the comments. I cannot wait for Sunday night. Okay. This is going to be something. But yes, I'm going to repeat, Angela Oakley is the top dog of the housewives this season. Love Shamia, loves what she shows us in regards to her family life and luxury and all those things. But we really haven't seen a lot of personality from her husband. We haven't had a chance to see his personality. Maybe that's how I should frame it. I think they have a very wholesome family, and so there's not going to be a lot of conflict there. She doesn't have any conflict with her sisters. It sounds like she has a really loving family, which is needed, but it's not a lot of storyline. Her conflict seems to be more with Porsha and maybe some of the other ladies like Angela on the show, right? Who else? Love Kelly. I think Kelly is top notch. She shared a lot about her family life. So I do want to see how she handles growing this business or getting out of her situation, since her husband stole $500,000 from her, shut down run of her restaurant. So I want to see her rebuild that. I also want to see how her children comes out of, this divorce and how they heal together. I think that's a good storyline. Britt Edie, I don't care about at all. She has more of a storyline off the show on social media than anything. And right now, if she let that social media story overtake what she has going on that show, she's as good as dead in the water. If that's going to become a Love and Marriage Huntsville situation. And I think that the show will probably dump her before that happens. And who else did I miss? Drew Sidora. A lot of people are saying that Porsha is using Drew for a storyline. I think Drew is using Porsha and Dennis for a storyline. That seems to be bigger than what she has going on with Ralph, that her husband. Okay. So I think that Drew is definitely using Dennis and Porsha's reaction to her as a storyline. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, because Porsha looks like she's trying to move her shit off of Drew and onto Angela Oakley, the big dogs, okay? Woof, woof. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, okay? I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Share the video, please, and thank you. Become a subscriber if you are not already. Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I'll check you on the next one.